prepare for than somebody who is going to stand out, such as Jordan Baldwin?
I think from a coaching standpoint, it's a little easier. And definitely for the player standpoint, if they don't have to worry about numbers and great shooters, if this girl's left-handed, this girl's right-handed, this girl only makes this move, it makes a big difference. Jordan is a tough guard. You never want to play anybody like that because you give her a space, she's going to knock down a shot. You know, if you double off her, she's going to find somebody that's open for a layup. So I would much rather prepare for a team that doesn't have one star.
Rucker and Chamberlain in the center circle, and Haven controls the tap. And then Riley Deal knocks the pass out of bounds. Haven moving right to left as we see it here. And it comes to Ezell, who gives it up to Rachel Miller, being guarded by Maggie Bones. Ottawa starts out in man-to-man. Miller between the circles, gives to Ezell. Picked up by Rucker, drives into the lane. Floater in the lane, no good. Rebound is going to be controlled in the corner by Ezell. Kicks it back outside to Miller. Haven will reset.
You know, the Wildcats hit the board hard there. They didn't send anybody back. They had four girls going hard. We're going to have to find them to block them out.
Miller on the left wing, looks down low. It wasn't there. Out top it goes now to Rogers. Rogers to the free throw line. Off to Faze for a three, but good. Taylor plays with a three from the right wing and gave it up 3-0. Jordan Baldwin with the basketball, being guarded by Ezell. Ball on the near sideline, gives it up to Maggie Bones. Bones picks up her dribble, bounces it to Baldwin. Baldwin through the lane, drives to the bucket and scores.
That was a nice set by the Lady Cyclones there. They ran Jordan off the screen going away, looking like she's going to get a three-point shot, and brought her right back for a layup.
1-2-1-1 zone trap press. Haven beats it. Faze with the basketball on the right-hand dribble. Gives it out top to Ezell. Now right side to Miller. Miller brings it back out top. Bounce on the right side to Ezell. Back to Miller. Miller to the free throw line. Just pass over to Faze. Faze working against Deal. Drive through the middle and then lost control of the basketball and a steal by Ottawa. Baldwin in the front court. Hands off the Bones. Maggie top of the key. Backdoor cut. Baldwin had trouble with it. Then controlled it. Now pass is knocked away. And it was a steal by Haven. Up court comes Miller one-on-one against Deal. And she'll shoot and miss. Rebound is going to be controlled in the corner by Hope Armstrong.
It's a great hustle by Alexis Rucker to get back and make that girl shoot a 4-foot jumper instead of a layup.
Ezell starting Baldwin closely over to Deal. Riley out to Bones between the circles. Free throw line to Rucker. Down low to Armstrong. Couldn't make the catch. And stolen away by the Wildcats. Up court comes Rogers. Out to Faze. Another three from the top this time. Missing short. And Armstrong with the rebound. 3-2 Haven. 5:24 to play. First period. Baldwin in the front court. Hands it off to Bones. Bones over to Deal on the bounce. Riley holding it high, gives it off to Baldwin, pumps a three from the top, misses short. Rucker has the rebound, and a tie-up. Possession will go to the Lady Cyclones.
Well, the Wildcats are going to keep guarding Jordan one-on-one. She's going to get some open looks tonight. I look for her to get hot at some point and knock down a bunch of threes. They're going to have to switch their defense.
Deal will inbound. And her pass is knocked away by Faze, but it rolls out of bounds. This time Ottawa will inbound just to the right of the Haven bench, and Hope Armstrong will do the honors. And it comes to Baldwin, posting up on the right side, brings it back out, now spins to the baseline, brings it back out once again, and gives it off to Deal. Deal looks down low, instead between the circles, Bones. Bones to the free throw line extended, looks, bounces to Rucker on the left elbow, right back to Bones, gets it outside to Baldwin, who resets the offense. Deal near the Haven bench. Free throw line to Rucker. Pass down low to Armstrong. And the shot up and good by Hope.
Great pass by Alexis. Find the high-low and get an easy bucket.
4-3. Ottawa's its first lead. 4:35 to play, first period. Here's Miller with the basketball. Over to Ezell. And the pass is going to be tipped away by Bones with a steal, Ottawa. Maggie used her height right there to come up with the basketball. Second turnover on the Wildcats. Baldwin looks over the defense. Swings it to Armstrong, right side near the sidelines. So Rucker over to Baldwin, left wing. Here's Jordan into the lane. Gives it off now to Bones. 10-footer misses short. And rebounded by Rogers of Haven. Rogers picks up her dribble across the timeline on the pass to Bays. Bays looking for some movement. Hands it off to Miller. They'll run a motion offense. Miller looks for help. Still looking over to Bays. Bays drives on Beal to the bucket, shot up, and good, and a foul. Just a little late getting over there trying to take the charge and give them up for a three-point play. But I like how our girls are containing penetration for the most part. You know, we've got a couple good looks at the hoop, and that's really the first layup they've got. Foul is on Maggie Bones, her first personal. And Bays with a chance for a three-point play, and she got it. Substitution in for the Lady Wildcats, Haley Davis, a 5'8" sophomore, and now Haven's going to pick up full court pressure. Baldwin will get it into Rucker. Rucker gives it back to Baldwin. As soon as Baldwin has the basketball, Haven backs out of the press. Baldwin on the dribble. Who got away with a carry? No, she didn't. Back referee called it. Third out of a turnover. They did a little different on that ball screen. They hedged hard and switched it, and earlier they were just kind of hedging and going back. I don't think she expected that girl to stay. Rogers, left side, takes it into the lane, lost control of it. Just say Ottawa touched it last. Jocelyn Dean and Elsie Bones check in for the Cyclones. And it comes to Miller, now to Davis and Rogers in the corner. It's Miller. Brings it back outside. Backdoor cut, knocked away by Dean. Ball on the floor, foul on Ottawa. Jocelyn went for the steal, John.
Jocelyn did a good job covering the back door. Just got a little aggressive on the loose ball.
Rucker with the foul, her first, team second. Chamberlain will inbound. Gets it into Miller in the corner. Miller bounces outside to Izell. Now it goes to Rogers. Rogers, pass knocked away. Maggie Bones with a steal. Cyclones down 2 inside 3 minutes to play first period. Here's Jordan Baldwin pumping a three from the wing. In and out. Rebound Rucker. Back up with the right hand. We'll get it to fall. And now it's going to be stolen away by Baldwin. Over to Rucker. To Elsie Bones. Rucker, right side to Baldwin. Jordan on the right wing outside the circle. To Bones. Three-point try by Maggie. This is everything in Alabama. Cyclones look a little bit tight, John, here early.
Yeah, rushing their shots a little bit. Not quite in their rhythm. Maybe taking some shots we haven't taken this year. But we've got Jordan 2 open looks. And both of them kind of hit front and back rim. So she looks calm.
Elizabeth Pricer in the ball game. And here is a traveling violation. Baldwin forced the travel, and Haven turns it over again.
And we're getting pretty open shots right now. It's just a matter of maybe slowing down a little bit, catching a rhythm, and getting them to fall.
Baldwin across the timeline, hands it off to Dean. Dean goes to Elsie Bones. Get pass over to Rucker. Hands it off to Dean. Dean lost control of it. It's a steal. And now have a foul in backcourt. And that's going to be on Rucker. That's going to be her second.
I think it was on Jocelyn.
Was it? No, they're going to call it on Rucker. So 2 fouls on Rucker. Here's Paige Widener into the Ottawa lineup. One of the things you had to think that Ottawa couldn't afford to do is have Rucker and Bones in foul trouble. They had a little bit of a propensity to have that happen this year.
Yeah, that's not a good foul 80 feet away from the basket when we're just frustrated from turning the ball over.
Davis drives, and a foul on Jocelyn Dean. First foul on Jocelyn Dean, team foul number 4. Rogers looks to get it in. Does near the far sideline to Miller, who will bring it back between the circles. Picks up her dribble now. Bounces it over to Izell. Paige Izell into the lane, knocked away by Baldwin. Here's Ottawa back the other direction. Jordan will take it the length of the court, and she'll be fouled on the shot.
You know, there's not a better way to get in a shooting rhythm than to go to the free throw line if you're a good shooter. You get to see that ball go through twice, nobody gets to guard you, and hopefully this will get her going a little bit.
Sage Giselle picks up the first foul on the Wildcats here this evening. First of 2 free throws for Jordan Baldwin is good. Jordan hitting 71% on the year. Second free throw, Baldwin rims it off. Rebound to Giselle. 6-5 Haven, a minute 40 to go, first period. Pass comes ahead to Miller, who shoots from the right wing and misses, and Baldwin has the rebound. Up court come the Lady Cyclones. Here's Dean outside the circle. She'll pump a 3 ball and miss everything, but Maggie Bones follows. The shot rims off, but a foul is called.
Maggie did a good job getting position early on that shot. Right when Jocelyn cut the ball, she started cutting to the hoop and got in rebounding position and gave ourselves a chance for some 3 points here.
Maggie Bones shooting a couple. Maggie, 65% free throw shooter, and the first one is good. Second foul on Sage Giselle, who was on Jordan Baldwin early, and now she has to come out. Bays is back in for hers. Cyclones looking for the lead, and Bones misses the second one, but Widener follows as a shot blocked from behind by Rogers, picked up by Maggie Bones. Her shot won't go, and we've got a whistle and a foul called against Ottawa High. It's on Jocelyn Dean, her second.
So we're doing a good job getting after the offensive boards, but when they get it, we're just going to have to get back and play our half-court defense.
Miller with the basketball. Bounces right side for Davis. Now back to Miller, who will drive the baseline. Gives it off to Bays. Bays got away with a walk, it appeared. Here's a 3-point try that misses everything. And out of bounds to the Cyclones. Riley Deal back in for Ottawa. Jocelyn Dean comes out. Riley with her left knee bandaged. Chamberlain comes back in for Haven. Chance for the Cyclones to take the lead. We're under a minute here to go here in the first period. Baldwin being guarded now by Davis, popping out his Bones. Maggie to Deal. Deal looks. Outside it goes to Widener. Now to Maggie Bones on the right wing. Maggie, top of the circle to Baldwin. Left wing to Widener. Widener skips it back outside to Deal. Riley goes right wing to Baldwin with 27 on the clock. Now Maggie Bones, left side to Deal. Deal holding it high overhead to Widener. Open look by Page. That one's going to miss everything, but Baldwin rebound. She'll put up the jumper from 15, and this rebound is controlled. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it belongs to Haven with a little under 11 seconds to play in the period.
Taking a few shots this first quarter that we usually don't take in games, and get relaxed at the end of the first quarter and, think back to what makes us successful in the season and start getting a little bit better looks in the second quarter.
Rogers comes back in. Miller with it. Gives it off to Rogers with 5. Over to Bay. She lost control of it. Now 3-2. Shot is blocked from behind by Baldwin. That'll end the first period. At the end of 1, Ottawa 6, Haven 6, back in 90 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
From a minor fender bender to a major repair, Dale's Body Shop owner Rod Ball warrants his repair service for a year. Always using only quality parts and DuPont paint for the very best job for you. Matching a color, not a problem. At Dale's, they mix the color in-house for the perfect match. Dale's Body Shop is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays by appointment. For your next repair, call the all-around nice guys with the only baked booth in Ottawa at Dale's Body Shop at 242-6225.
Hi, this is Wayne Duderstadt, President of People's Bank in Ottawa. As the year 2011 unfolds, I believe the future is bright. I also believe the real strength of People's Bank are our bankers. They're local people you know and trust. They care about you, our valued guests, like family. If you bank with us now, thanks. If you don't, that's okay, but I invite you to come see us sometime in 2011. Banking unusual is really about being your best. Have a prosperous 2011. From all of us at People's Bank, 5th and 15th in May, member FDIC.
The Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce is hosting a trip to Tuscany, Italy, November 2nd through the 10th. The 9-day trip will include 7 wonderful days of Italy. The trip includes round-trip transportation, first-class accommodations, 2 delightful meals a day, sightseeing, and so much more for just $21.49 per person. You will tour Florence, Siena, and San Gimignano. For all the details of the trip, stop by the Chamber office and visit with Sherry. Join the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce and travel to Tuscany, Italy this November.
Second quarter, Haven has the basketball. Bays over left side to Rogers, left wing to Bays, between the circles now to Miller. They're swinging around the perimeter to Davis. Davis drives and should be fouled. And that'll be the 16th team foul.
Coach McCullough switched to a 1-2-2 zone there, switch it up on him and start the second quarter. Probably try to stay out of foul trouble a little bit, too.
Second foul on Maggie Bones. Here's Bays driving the free throw line, putting up the shot, no good, and rebounded by Maggie Bones.
We're doing a great job on the defensive rebounds and actually the offensive rebounds right now, too, which is keeping us in this game.
6-all tie. Bones over to Deal, the starting 5 in for Ottawa right now. Out top, Rucker. Bones, right wing. To look down low for Baldwin, so she gets it at the free throw line. Bounces left wing for Rucker. Back out to Deal. Over to Baldwin, who made the catch. Shoots for 2 and misses. And rebound controlled by Rucker. Inside to Baldwin. Layup good and a foul.
There again, another offensive rebound. And that time we got the offensive board, we didn't just shoot it back up. We stayed patient, waited for a cutter. We found Jordan with the defense behind her, and she's going to have a chance for a 3-point play.
Foul on Haley Davis. First personal, team foul number 3. Baldwin's free throw is good, and Jordan has 6. Ottawa leads 9-6, 7:05 to go in the half. Hayes with the basketball to Miller. Left side, Davis. Back over to Miller. In the corner now to Rogers. Davis on the left wing to Bays. To Rogers, makes the shot. Now bounces back to Davis. Davis into the lane, gives it off to Miller for a 3 ball. That's good.
We allowed penetration down the middle, which allowed the open 3-point shot. I thought we did a good job early in that zone, just containing and contesting, and we have to make sure we don't break down and have to help with all 5 girls.
That's the danger in the zone, is if you catch it into the middle, you've got an open opportunity. Bones for Ottawa on the right wing. Out to Baldwin. Davis is on Baldwin now. Bounce to Bones. Maggie gives it back to Baldwin, who puts up a 3 and misses. And out of bounds. Last touch by the Cyclones. Jordan's rhythm just a little bit off here so far tonight, Coach.
It is. You know, the ball's online, though. It's not like she's missing right and left. It's just been short. It's been long once. So, you know, she's close.
4-5 matchup, tied up at 9, inside 6 minutes to go in the half. Miller over to Davis. Out of Rogers. Look down low. Pass is tipped, taken by Davis. Davis got a pick from Miller. Gives to Bays. Bays driving. Missed the shot. Rebound to Chamberlain. Shot won't go. Got it back. Missed it again. And Maggie Bones has the rebound. Almost threw it away, but Baldwin was able to save it.
They even got into the middle of the zone again that time. They're doing a good job moving the ball early and then attacking off penetration late.
Now high goes the Deal. Riley gets it to Bones. Bones will be called for a travel. Unofficially 5 turnovers on the Cyclones tonight. And here's Elizabeth Kaiser back in for the Lady Wildcats. So far in this tournament, Wildcats have had mixed results. Hayden's Wildcats lost earlier. Holton's Wildcats a big winner against Independence. Here's a 3-point shot by Rogers that misses. Deal with a nice defensive rebound.
Well, they shot that one early in the possession, which is going to be a benefit to us against the zone.
High post to Rooker, turnaround jumper around the rim and out, and pulled away by Rogers.
That was a really good shot. Alexis was open, and that's the shot she shoots, and she shoots it well.
Rogers over to Davis. Davis, pass tips, controlled by Miller. Right back it goes to Davis. Davis stops at the 3-point circle. And her pass is stolen by Jordan Baldwin. Here's Baldwin working 1-on-2. Will spin in the lane, go up with the right hand and be fouled.
Jordan did a great job staying patient. They got that third defender back, and she waited for him to make a mistake, found the crease, and getting herself back to the free throw line. And for us, that's great because that means Jordan gets a break also.
Second foul on Haley Davis, fourth team foul on the Lady Wildcat. Baldwin 2 of 3 from the line here this evening. And the first of 2 rolls in. Kylie Fisher will see her first action. Second free throw, Baldwin. It's up and good. And now she will get a breather as Jocelyn Dean comes back in.
Now, Jordan is doing a great job for us on defense tonight, too. You know, she has 3 or 4 steals, getting her hands on a lot of basketballs and getting transition points.
11-9 Ottawa, 4:20 to go before halftime. Miller, left side it goes to Davis. Back to Miller, over to Bays. Bays, Miller top. That's knocked away. Kylie Fisher with the steal. And as she gives it off to Bones, he'll drive into the lane, have it stripped away by Bays out of bounds. Good defensive play by Kylie Fisher.
Yeah, that was. She jumped that passing lane, and, you know, Kylie sat on the bench there for the first 12 minutes of this game, but she wasn't just sitting there. She found out what was going on and made a play.
And it comes to Bones, to Fisher, back to Maggie. Free throw line to Rucker. Turn around by Alexis is good.
There she got that one to go. Again, she kept her rhythm, waited patiently, and they didn't come up to guard her, and she knocked down the 10-footer.
Biggest lead of the ball game for the Cyclones, 13-9. Here's Bays looking to drive, cut off. Kicks it back outside to Miller. Over to Bays, left wing. She'll take it to the baseline. Needs help. And now Dean almost gets committed a foul. Davis with it. Driving, shooting on the run, and scoring.
Now again, they got penetration in the zone, but that was kind of a tough shot. That was a 5-foot runner, and I think we'll take that one.
Maggie Bones gets a pick from Fisher. Dumps it into Armstrong. Hope gets it back outside to Bones, overthrew it, but it's a save by Maggie. Top of the circle, Rucker. Right side to Fisher. Over goes to Rucker. Out top to Bones. Bones on the dribble to the bucket, takes it all the way, and scores.
That was great by Bones there. She found the seam, hesitated, and then blew by him.
15-11 Ottawa, under 3 minutes to go before half. Rachel Miller, right side to Haley Davis. Back to Miller, left side to Bays. Bays in the corner to Rogers. They dump down low. We have a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. Called on Hope Armstrong.
That's the 7th team foul, so now they're going to get to go to the line the rest of the half.
It'll be Elizabeth Pricer at the line with the 1-1. Baldwin and Elsie Bones in for the Cyclones. And Isbell will come back in for the Wildcats. 82% free throw shooter Pricer of 9 of 11 on the season. And her free throw is good. The winner plays Holton tomorrow at 6:30. Second free throw Pricer. That one's going to miss short, and it's rebounded by Elsie Bones. Pass comes ahead to Dean. Dean walks with it. Got the happy feet as she went toward the basket.
Got a little excited. She wanted to dribble before she even caught the ball there.
6 Ottawa turnover. Dwight Roper calling out instructions from the Haven coach's box. Here's Rogers to Gazelle for a shot at the free throw line. It was wide open and she canned it.
She did knock it down. I think we had a little miscommunication on who was supposed to take the high post on that one.
Here's Dean across the timeline. They're going to try to keep the ball out of Baldwin's hands. Tapped away by Rogers, but Dean got it back. Dean gets it ahead to Fisher in the corner. Kylie almost lost it. And it goes to Elsie Bones, and we have a whistle and a traveling violation on Elsie.
Yeah, we're looking to Jordan a little too much. They were doing a total deny. Either we're going to get her at the back door or somebody else is going to have to bring the ball up.
Rogers over the corner to Davis. They dump down low to Pricer. Pricer double team. Back over to Davis. Outside it goes to Rogers. Left side for an open jumper by Miller. Good. And timeout called for by Cliff McCullough. Minute 43 to play in the half. Haven 16, Ottawa 15, back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
The staff at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home is there to serve you with care and professionalism, offering traditional funeral services, cremation services, and funeral pre-planning at a time that is always difficult, providing your family the world-class service the hometown folks like you deserve. The Lamb Roberts Funeral Home will help you personally design a meaningful celebration of remembrance. Call Greenwood Roberts Funeral Home in Overbrook or Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa and Baldwin to assist you in honoring your loved one's life.
Haven retakes the lead, 16-15, and the Ottawa calling timeout.
Yeah, we're going to have to adjust the zone a little bit or switch defenses. They found a few holes getting at baseline and then all the way back around either to the high post or that backside wing, and they've knocked down a couple of 15-footers in the last three possessions.
I know that Cliff McCullough would like to make sure he gets to the locker room with Rucker and Maggie Bones, especially with just 2 fouls.
Yeah, that's the tough part right now. You need them in there for their offense, but, they can't do a whole lot on the defensive side. That was a great pass.
Great pass. Rucker to Elsie Bones for the lay-in, and Ottawa retakes the lead.
That's exactly what you need coming out of timeout. You need an easy basket to stop their momentum and get it going again for ourselves.
Rogers over to Miller. Left side it goes to Davis. Back to Miller. Miller to Rogers. Free throw line to Izell. Lost control of it. Elsie Bones has it for Ottawa. Pass comes ahead to Fisher. Fisher is fouled by Izell. That's really number 3 on her. And here's Taylor Bays back in for Haven. Ottawa's going to send in Steele, Maggie Bones, and Armstrong. Cyclones up 1. And it comes to Baldwin. Jordan will hand off to Maggie Bones. Out top to Deal. Gets a pick from Bones. Bad pass stolen. And a foul called on Ottawa. Foul is on Riley Deal, number 1 on her. And their frustration foul right there, Coach.
Yeah, they were overplaying the passing lane, and the play was supposed to go back to Jordan at that point. And Riley just rushed the pass a little bit and turned it over and tried to make a great play after she made a bad one, and then 2 mistakes.
Missed free throw by Haley Davis. Rebound to Ottawa. Baldwin for the Lady Cyclones. 40 seconds on the clock. High post to Rucker. Give and go to Baldwin. Lost control of it, but picked up by Deal. Bounces out high to Bones. Maggie spins. Cut off. In the circles, Deal. Takes it to the right side. Got a pick from Armstrong. Shoots and misses. And rebound will be tapped out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Haven. And that's a break for the Cyclones because it looked like Rucker was the last person to have her hands on the ball there.
Yeah, it did look like it. And maybe she got a little tip. That was the same girl that was close to the ball. So I would think she knows she touched the ball. But we'll take it and hopefully go into the halftime with the last shot here and at least take 1-point lead into half.
Chamberlain replaces Davis. That's a good move by Dwight Rober because Davis has 2 personals. And it comes to Baldwin with 20 on the clock. Ottawa up a point. Clock down to 15. Baldwin hands off to Bones. Now to Deal between the circles with 10. Over goes to Baldwin. Spins on Miller. Takes it to the baseline. Now with 5-4. Dishes inside to Rucker. Shot off the glass too hard. And that'll end the half.
Well, that's okay. We got a good look, and it was the last shot of the half. We'll take a 1-point lead into half right now. We struggled get some open shots and to have a 17-16 lead. I think Coach McCullough and the staff would take that.
Ottawa 17, Haven 16 at the half. Back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
For family dentistry, call on Dr. Richard Hale at 242-1800. Located on West 15th Street, new patients are always welcome. For preventive care, tooth extractions, including wisdom teeth, reconstructive, and cosmetic dentistry. They work with all insurance companies, including Delta Dental, Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Concordia, and MetLife, to name a few. For dentistry for the entire family, call on Dr. Richard Hale at 242-1800.
Hasty Awards has been a supporter of youth activities and Ottawa High School athletics for many years. Hasty Awards is proud of the accomplishments of this year's Cyclone girls and boys basketball teams. Making it to state is never easy, and for both teams to advance to the 4A state tournament again has taken a lot of hard work and dedication. It is that same philosophy that has made Hasty Awards tops in their field. Congratulations and good luck to the Ottawa High Cyclones from Hasty Awards, located at 1015 Enterprise Street in North Ottawa.
If you've always gotten your diabetic supplies by mail order and they're no longer able to supply them, I have great news for you. Kramer Pharmacy offers exactly what you're getting before, but now you can get them locally. They accept Medicare, and even better, you can pick them up locally or have them delivered to your door. Plus, they even have free testing meters available. Kramer Pharmacy, where personal service is number one. Stop by and visit with their pharmacist if you have questions. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
After an accident, call 1-800-CAR-STAR. They'll send a tow truck and arrange for a rental car anytime, day or night. CAR-STAR will even contact a family member and your insurance agent. Every time you call, you'll get a real person. 1-800-CAR-STAR. Remember that number. CAR-STAR backs their repairs with a nationwide warranty. So no matter where you go, you'll have peace of mind for down the road. CAR-STAR, they'll repair your car right on time. Dealing with an accident can be a hassle. Let CAR-STAR handle it. Call 1-800-CAR-STAR.
High ball game between the 4-seed Haven and the 5-seed Ottawa. The Lady Cyclones lead at the half, 17-16. Ottawa had a 3-point lead at one point there in the actually, 4-point lead a couple times in the first half, but Haven has stayed right with the Lady Cyclones, and again, a 1-point ball game. Tomorrow night, we have Ottawa Cyclone boys basketball for you. 8:15 game between the Cyclones and the Holton Wildcats. We'll be on the air at around 7:55 with our pregame. We'll also have the Linden Tiger matchup in the semifinals of the 2A tournament out in Manhattan, as Linden takes on Nevaeh Valley. That's also an 8:15 start on KMXN 92.9 HD2 with Tim Burgess. He'll be on the air also around 7:55 with the pregame. And those games also being video streamed at KOFO.com as well as the audio stream. Here at the half, 17-16, Lady Cyclones with the lead. Back in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Front Row Sports is having a preseason sale. Through March 12th, you can save 15% on sports equipment and gear for softball, for track, baseball, and soccer. Save on ball gloves, cleats, socks, and even bags. It's spring sports season, and Front Row Sports is helping you get ready for the season. Plus, join their customer list, and you just might win $25. Front Row Sports in Garnett and downtown Ottawa, or visit their website at frontrowsportsks.com.
Front Row's job on the boards in the first half, and I got to think the Wildcats are going to have to try to change something there.
Deal with the basketball for Ottawa. Bounce it to Bones. Bones lost control of it right in the hands of Ashley Rogers. Being chased, and she has it stripped of the basketball by Jordan Baldwin as she went up for the shot. That was
Great
fortunate
hustle
for Ottawa. Yeah, good hustle there by Jordan.
Saved 2 points. Now we get a chance to play in the half court.
Rogers for three off the inbound, misses. Rebound Miller inside. Her shot was affected right there by Hope Armstrong and rebounded by the Cyclones.
And Jordan saved us 2 points. Now we hopefully get into a set and get a good look.
Ball into the free throw line, over to Deal. Deal into the lane, bounces back outside and right on past Bones. It's going to go out of bounds.
Those 2 quick turnovers for the Lady Cyclones, and just about a step off on both those passes. Hopefully, it can get relaxed now in the third quarter.
Miller running the point.
Girls have changed up into a 2-3 zone now. Hopefully, take away the middle a little bit better and the dribble drive.
There's a steal by Baldwin. Jordan behind the back dribble. Works against Izell, who's got 3 personal fouls. Get pass over to Rucker. Rucker over to Bones. Baseline jumper by Maggie is good.
Great ball movement once we got the ball down into the half court. And, 2 passes. They had about 4 girls standing there watching Jordan, and we're going to let her penetrate in transition. She moves the ball, and we got an open look on the baseline.
19-16, Lady Cyclones. Miller with it. Over to Bays. Bays looks. High post it goes to Izell. Knocked away. And finally taken by Rogers. Rogers dishes it off to Izell. Free throw line shot rattles out. And a foul on the rebound against Haven.
Izell doesn't have the best looking shot, but it kind of rattles the rim every time and it's close. So you can definitely tell she's knocked down that shot a few times this season.
Izell just picked up her 4th personal foul, though, and she goes to the bench, replaced by Haley Davis. And now full court pressure. And it comes to Baldwin. As soon as Ottawa gets the basketball in, Haven backs off. Bones with it. Into the lane. Gives it off to Rucker. Rucker along the post to Armstrong, who lost control of it. Fight for the basketball. Bones picks it up for Ottawa finally. Gets it across to Riley Deal. Bounce to Bones near the far sideline, about 25 feet away. Now to Baldwin. Baldwin stops. Three-point shot is short. Got her own rebound along the baseline. Shoots and misses. Should have been a foul. No whistle. Rebound taken by Haven. Now knocked away from behind by Baldwin, but taken by Miller. She'll drive into the lane, miss short, and Deal has it for Ottawa.
We're doing a great job getting our hands on the basketball on the defensive side of things right now. We're getting a lot of deflections, and usually when you deflect the ball, it's a 50-50 ball for each team. They haven't bounced our way right now, but we're going to start getting a lot of steals and keep getting our hands on the basketball.
Out high to Rucker. Along the block to Baldwin, and Baldwin puts it in. Baldwin got a double pick there. Was open underneath. And timeout call for by Haven. 5.5 to go, third period. It's Ottawa 21, Haven 16. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
An energy-efficient train system delivers heating, cooling, and beyond. So when your head hits the pillow, no matter the season, the conditions in your home will be perfect. And you won't have to worry about high energy costs. Because after all, your heating and cooling bill shouldn't prevent a good night's sleep.
Keep your family comfortable and well-rested with the help of Adams Heat and Train. Give them a call at 242-9273.
It's hard to stop a train.
It's lead the ball game for Ottawa, and Coach is about ready to make a point before the timeout.
Yeah, well, Maggie Bones had a great back pick for Baldwin. We ran her on curl cuts coming off trying to get 10-foot, 15-foot shots, and she took about 2 steps like she was going off curl cut again, and cut back door, and Maggie caught her girl with a back pick, and Jordan came wide open.
Miller goes right side to Davis. Back over to Miller. Miller bounces to Bays on the left wing. Right back out top to Miller. Bays looks to penetrate. Gives it off in the corner to Rogers. Rogers bounces it back outside to Miller. Miller to the free throw line. Gives it to Davis. Davis. Double team. Back out it goes to Miller. Takes the three. Goes to Bays. Bays thought about a three herself. Cross court to Miller. Free throw line to Davis. Back to Bays. Who will shoot the three. Hits it short. Rebound comes out high. Taken by Miller. Miller along the baseline. It's help. It's off to Bays. Out top it goes to Rogers. Free ball on the way is short again. And it comes out high. Taken by the Wildcats. Bays cut off by Armstrong. Pass tipped. Taken by Miller. Over goes to Rogers. Now to Davis. Davis, a little runner in the lane, no good, but Ottawa fouled him.
And we had 2 blockouts on those offensive rebounds. We had the blockout and forgot to go get the basketball. There's 2 parts to defensive rebound. The first, keep your girl away from the hoop, and the second one is go get the ball, and we're just not getting the ball right now.
Foul is on Jordan Baldwin, her first. First free throw by Haley Davis is good. She has 3 points. Makes it 21-17 with 4:35 to play, third period. Second one for Davis is good as well.
Well, it'll be an interesting possession because Jordan Baldwin just called a set to Coach McCullough, and he thought it was a good idea, so they're going to run something here.
Baldwin on the dribble. With the pick from Bones, and then she has a knock out of bounds.
You know, when your players are thinking ahead of the game and they're asking about different set plays to run because of what's happening to them, you're well ahead of the game, and we should be able to get something easy here.
Pricer comes in for Haven. Inbounds to Baldwin. Hands off to Bones. Backdoor to Rucker along the baseline. Didn't have a good shot, so she gives it back out to Deal. Over to Baldwin, right wing. Jordan looking, bouncing the block to Armstrong. Free throw line to Maggie Bones. Maggie into the lane. She'll take the runner in the lane. Missed it too hard. Got her own rebound. Missed that one short. And Rogers has it for Haven.
Well, Maggie got 2 good looks at the hoop. Her penetration's been huge. The girl that's guarding her right now is not doing a very good job containing her.
Now Riley Deal gets her hands on the basketball and forces a tie-up. Possession will stay with Haven. 3:56 to play, third period. Ottawa up by 3. Miller goes right side to Bays. Outside the arc. Down to Miller between the circles. Bays dumps free throw line to Davis. Turnaround jumper misses well short. And Hope Armstrong has the rebound.
There again, we had good checkouts. The ball hits the floor, and we were a little hesitant getting that rebound again.
Here's Baldwin in the lane, double team, dumps it into Armstrong. Shot is good, and a foul.
Jordan did a great job there, feeling the double team, taking a separation dribble back, and Hope cut down the middle, and she found her.
Pricer with the foul, her first, and a chance for a three-point play. Free throw by Armstrong, up and good. Hope has 5 in the ball game, and now a substitution for Ottawa. Jocelyn Dean replaces Riley Deal. Hope Armstrong's got to be probably the most improved ball player on this Lady Cyclone ball club this year.
She has. Coming from last year to this year was a huge improvement. And just throughout the year, she's made great strides, too. And she does a great job controlling the paint for them on both sides.
Days is going to be fouled by Rucker as she drove the left side.
She's an undersized post, but it never seems to amaze you that she has great position. She's always catching the ball on a steal or sneaking around quick for a steal on the other side, and she's been huge, losing Kirsten Peoples to graduation.
Elsie Bones came in for Armstrong at that whistle. Third foul on Alexis Rucker. Here's a three-point try by Rogers. It's good. First points of the night for Ashley Rogers, and that makes it 24-21. 3:05 to play here in the third quarter. Ottawa with the basketball. Baldwin bounces high post to Rucker. Rucker drives in, now pops the jumper, rims it in.
Rucker did a good job taking one dribble, stop and gather, and then knock it down her shot, not trying to do it all in one motion.
26-21 Cyclones. Rogers thought about another three. Gives it off to Bays. Bays to the pace line. And a traveling violation on Bays. Boy, that was lucky because I thought he was going to whistle a foul on Alexis Rucker.
Yeah, they got tied up a little bit, and it was probably a good call because it was 50-50. She put her shoulder down, and Alexis was kind of there. They both went to the ground, and travel was much better for us.
Widener in, replacing Rucker. Baldwin slowly across the timeline, now crosses it on a pass to Bones. Maggie Bones with it. Backdoor pass is knocked away, but Elsie Bones will run it down. Finds Widener at the free throw line, and she'll be fouled by Rogers on the shot.
I think we got one there. That was going to be kind of a tough 15-foot jumper, and tried to block the shot from behind, which usually doesn't fare well for the defense.
Paige Widener shooting 2, and the first one is good. Paige shoots 55% from the stripe. And for her first action tonight, Kristen Hatchell, 6-foot junior for Haven. Ottawa's built its biggest lead, 27-21. Second free throw Widener. That one's around the rim and out. Rebound kicked around. Elsie Bones has it for Ottawa. Here's Dean, and Dean walked with it.
I think we need to find Rogers in the half court here. She knocked down a three that looked pretty smooth than the last time. It looked like she had a good rhythm shot also, but just didn't take it. We don't want her to find another open look. It looks like she wants it right now.
Miller over to Davis. Back to Miller out top. Right side to Rogers. She'll shoot the three. That one misses, and Baldwin pulls the ball away from Pricer.
Well, she had an open look, and she's kind of been showing that she wanted to shoot it.
Jordan into the lane. Spins in the lane. Goes to the bucket. Shoots and scores with a foul.
Girls doing a much better job all the way through the team right now. When we get penetration, staying patient. If they're not going to double team us, eventually we're going to break it down and get all the way to the hole. And we're changing directions on penetration right now.
Foul on Hatchell. Free throw by Baldwin. Rims off. And we've got a violation on the shot. And no shot, actually, is what it boils down to. And Edmond has the basketball. Looked like Baldwin was chasing her own shot a little bit too early there.
Yeah, she knew that one wasn't going in. She was going to go try to make a play.
29-21 Ottawa. Here's Rogers. Between the circles to Miller. Miller back to Rogers' right side. She'll take it to the baseline. Shoots over Bones, Elsie Bones, and misses. Rebound taken by Davis. Swings it back outside to Miller. Her three-point try is off the front. Tipped outside. Miller has it once again. Right side to Rogers. Her three-point try is good. And Cliff McCullough knew that was coming. Couldn't get his players in position.
Yeah, he was almost in half court trying to guard her himself. She was open on the backside, and they eventually found her.
29-24, Cyclones by 5. Here's Baldwin jumping in the blocks to Elsie Bones. Elsie with a turnaround jump hook around the rim and out. Followed by Widener is good. Counted the foul.
Well, we're doing a great job on the offensive rebound still, going when shots are going up and getting great position, but we got to shore up the defensive side. I think the Wildcats have gone to a little bit bigger lineup, and they're crashing the boards hard, too, in the second half.
Chamberlain comes in for Haven, as does Bays. Chase Widener at the line trying to complete a three-point play.
Well, we need the girls to adjust here on the defensive side and cheat to Rogers a little bit.
Free throw, Widener rims in. 4 points for Page off the bench. She gives way to Riley Deal.
Page just gave a great 2.5 minutes there. Sparked the team a little bit. Got to the line twice and got an and one.
Miller with the basketball. Ottawa's lead is 8. Right side to Rogers. Backdoor goes to Bays, but she pulls it back out behind the arc. Tries to dish down low to Chamberlain, but she overthrows the pass, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, that came down to Maggie fighting for position underneath. Their girl didn't keep balance. She was trying to push her down underneath, and Maggie didn't allow her to get contact, and she wasn't able to go get the basketball.
Baldwin bounces it ahead to Bones. That's Maggie. Deal at the free throw line. Give and go to Maggie. She gives it off to Dean. Shot is good by Jocelyn Dean.
Well, that's pretty athletic play by Maggie. The ball's on the ground. She dove to her knees, and as she was, or before she slid and got the travel, she threw it to the wing for an open jumper.
Here's Miller with it. 19 seconds to play in the third period. Ottawa's lead is double digits. Bays on the right wing. Between the circles, it goes now to Miller, and Haven will work for one shot here. 7 seconds to go. Miller picks up her dribble. Now to Davis, to Rogers. Drives around Deal. Throws up the jumper. Good, and a foul.
Well, that was a great play by Rogers. Riley tried to stay away, but Rogers jumped into Deal a little bit, got the contact, drew the foul, and made the bucket.
Second foul on Riley Deal. Team foul number 3 on Ottawa. Rogers trying to complete a three-point play with a second and a tenth to go in the third period. The free throw, no good. Rebound to Bones, and that'll end the third quarter. At the end of 3, Ottawa 34, Haven 26. Back in 90 seconds, it's Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Thinking about buying a home, purchasing a vehicle, or making improvements? The First National Bank of Lewisburg, Ottawa, and Stillwell offers 90 years of strength, security, and trust, offering a full line of loans for home purchases to home improvement, ag loans and commercial loans, and even automobile loans. Local lenders in Ottawa, Roger Maxwell and Debbie Millard, offer 33 years of lending experience, and they're ready to serve you at First and Main. The First National Bank Loan Production Office. Call them today at 242-1952. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The Walmart Distribution Center is a proud sponsor of this Ottawa High basketball broadcast and wishes the team good luck in the game today. As a leader in the community, the Walmart Distribution Center encourages and supports the students at the area schools in their academic and athletic endeavors. The Walmart Distribution Center recognizes the students of today are tomorrow's leaders. Best of luck to the Ottawa High School basketball team from the Walmart Distribution Center.
What happened, ma'am?
She was eating a chicken sandwich and just slumped over.
It appears your husband's bored to death.
What?
So, chicken's a real downer. We're going to administer an Asiago Ranch Chicken Club from Wendy's.
Real is anything but boring. Like the real bold taste of Wendy's new Asiago Ranch Chicken Club. Try it with our signature spicy chicken, grilled or home-style filet. It's topped with aged Asiago cheese, thick cut apple and smoked bacon, and creamy ranch sauce.
That's good.
Oh, Charles, give me a bite.
Wendy's new Asiago Ranch Chicken Club.
Ottawa leads by 8 as we start the fourth period.
You know, they had 4 offensive rebounds in that quarter, and it felt like all of them were big. I think they scored every time they were getting the offensive rebounds. Just sure that up a little bit. Coach McCullough was talking about back doors with them overplaying in the quarter timeout there.
Deal with the basketball for the Cyclones. The Bones on the left side. Back out it goes to Deal. Deal, he's given lots of room. Over to Bones. Bones. He's helped. Hands it off to Baldwin, who will reset the Ottawa offense. Baldwin working against Davis. Got a little bit of a cushion there. Swings it over to Bones, left side. Bounce to the blocks to Rucker. Rucker's turnaround, no good. Armstrong follows, no good, but a foul.
You know, we're getting those backside offensive rebounds, but I think if we would stay patient, feel that double coming from the backside, we could jump for some easy shots early and not have to rely so much on the bounce off the rim coming to us.
2 free throws for Hope Armstrong. The first one's rattling in. Hope has 6 points tonight.
Coach McCullough also talked about finding shooters on the defensive side.
Armstrong hits the second one. Cyclones lead is 36-26. 7:24 to go.
Wildcats are sticking both their shooters on the wing, and against the zone, they're going to try to move it side to side and see if we get over-rotated and find an open look.
Miller with the basketball. Miller goes right side to Bays. Free throw line to Davis. Double team. Knocked away by Baldwin. Taken by Miller.
Got her hands on the basketball again. They just got a lucky bounce.
Davis over to Bays. Takes the three. Drives to the bucket. Shoots and misses. Rebound inside of Rogers, and a whistle. We're going to call a foul on Baldwin on a reach.
You know, one major problem with the zone is you get left on an island backside with one rebounder, and they got two rebounders. We're 2 against 1 backside, and one of our top girls is going to have to drop down and help out.
Steal on the inbounds by Baldwin. 12th Haven turnover of the night. Pass comes ahead to Bones. Free throw line to Rucker. Rucker has the open shot, but doesn't take it. Now to Deal. Deal to the free throw line. Bounces it back out to Bones, who lost it momentarily, but got it back. Gives it back to Baldwin out near midcourt. 6.5 to play. There's Bones with it. Driving, shooting from 10, and scoring.
Well, they wanted to double Jordan on the ball screen, and Maggie just slipped it and got an open 10-footer.
Lead is a dozen for the Cyclones. And now Baldwin with another steal. His ball's out of bounds. Off Haven.
Well, we finally got one of those deflections to go our way. Jordan got her hand on the ball again and kind of fell in her lap and tipped it away, and now we got the ball.
Timeout called for by the Wildcats. 6:15 to go. Ottawa 38, Haven 26. We're back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Royal Cleaners dry cleans your suits, formals, coats, and households. And yes, they do launder shirts. But did you know they also clean leather, do alterations, wash and fold laundry, and wedding dress preservation? How about smoke and water damage? And for your convenience, Royal Cleaners has drop-off locations at the Ottawa and Garnett Country Mart, the Baldwin City Market, and at the Auburn Pharmacy locations in Wellsville, Mount City, and Lewisburg. And there's the Royal Cleaners in Gardner. Royal Cleaners, your hometown cleaners in downtown Ottawa. Open 6 to 6 weekdays and 8 till noon on Saturdays.
That was close.
Guys, come on. Get in here.
Jerry, you better come on out here and give us some of that Subway stuff. Nope.
Well, then, you're never using my stapler again.
I'm not here. Well, then, you're never, ever, ever allowed to use my trash can basketball hoop. Get your own outrageously delicious Subway chicken cordon bleu. Back because you love it. Or try the fiery buffalo chicken and flavor it chicken and bacon ranch. Subway, fresh.
Ottawa has the basketball, leading by a dozen. In backcourt, ball comes in to Baldwin. Jordan across the timeline on a pass to Deal. Riley moves to Bones on out high. She spins, looks for help now. Back over to Deal. Deal bounces near the sideline to Bones. Over to Baldwin. And now Baldwin goes to Deal, far sideline. Free throw line to Rucker. She's fouled by Bays. And that'll be the 17th foul, Coach.
Girls did a great job adjusting. Started running her offense about 40 feet, making them extend their defense. And we were about to go high-low to Hope. Hope had a good steal inside. Alexis flashed to that high post, and we were going to get an easy bucket, so it was probably a good foul.
It's going to be Rucker at the free throw line. I thought it was Maggie Bones, but it's going to be Rucker shooting the 1-and-1. And the free throw no good, too hard. And Armstrong over the back on the rebound.
And that's a tough foul, but it's only our fifth, so it doesn't put them in the bonus yet. We've got to be careful. We don't want them to score with no time running off the clock right now.
Cyclones 59% on the year from the free throw line. Haven 55%. Miller over to Rogers, about 25 feet away now to Davis. Davis bounces at the free throw line to Izell. Turnaround is missing. Rebound foul on Ottawa. That'll be on Maggie Bones. It'll be her third, I believe.
That's 2 quick fouls there. We got to do a better job of getting position and going and getting those, securing those defensive rebounds right now.
Rogers will inbound to the right of the Haven basket. Comes into Miller. Swings it outside to Davis. Now to Rogers, who had a pick. Gives it to Miller. Turn around from the baseline short, and Rucker rebounds for Ottawa.
There, Alexis held backside, and Jordan held backside, and we had them 2-on-2. Had good position and got the rebound.
And it comes to Bones. Free throw line to Rucker. Alexis gives it off to Baldwin. 5:11 to go. Ottawa up a dozen. Here's Deal with it. Deal right back over to Bones between the circles. Deal near the Ottawa bench. Riley gets a pick from Baldwin. Hands it off to Bones near the far sideline. Bones has it knocked away. Ball on the floor. Tie up. Possession will go to Haven. 12th turnover of the night on Ottawa.
Well, Coach McCullough talked about the back doors, and now we just keep getting closer to half court. Eventually we need to set them up, back door them.
Miller looking over to the coach for the play. Trying to move people around. Rogers. Back to Miller, right wing. Free throw line to Ezell. Kicked it back over to Miller. Drives against Bones. Off-balance shot misses. Rebound is fought for. And finally controlled by Miller. She'll shoot over Armstrong and score. Makes it a 10-point game. 4:24 to play. Here's Baldwin pushing it up court for the Cyclones. Spins on Davis. Gives it up to Bones. Back to Baldwin, far sideline. Between the circles, Deal. Deal. Guarded closely by Rogers. Hands off to Baldwin, and Davis will commit the foul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Jordan Baldwin.
We need to get Jordan going towards the fast post right now. She's going sideline to sideline, and I understand we want to work a lot of clock as much as possible, but they're just giving us the basket right now and trying to overplay at her passing lane.
1-and-1 for Jordan Baldwin. Gets the first one, earns the second one. She has 13 points tonight. That leads all scorers. Second free throw for Baldwin, up and around the rim and out. Rebound to Sage Ezell. 39-28, Ottawa by 11. 4 minutes to go. There's Miller shooting for three, left side, no good. And out of bounds off Haven. Dean had positioning. Looked like Ezell might have gotten her with the body, but there was no whistle that way. But Ezell could not hold on to the basketball.
Haven right now is just selling out to the offensive boards. They know we're not going to transition out, so they're sending about all five to the offensive glass when they're shooting a three. There are going to be a lot of long rebounds, too, so we're going to have all five girls touch it first and then going and getting the ball.
Miller has to come out. Evidently must have been some blood. She's replaced by Bays. Here's a pass ahead to Maggie Bones, and then she threw it away. Can Dean save it? No, out of bounds.
Got a little quick on the press break there. They doubled Jordan, and she gave it up early. Maggie kind of got a tough spot and was off bounds. Tried to get it out quick before she traveled, but she turned it over anyway.
Haven's going to be aggressive on defense. Here's Bays over to Rogers. Back to Bays out top. Free throw line to Ezell. Back to Rogers. Rogers picks up her dribble. Ezell back to Rogers' right side. Dribbles around. Maggie Bones shoots in the lane and scores with a foul. That's a big bucket right there by Ashley Rogers. The foul's going to be called on Alexis Rucker. It's her fourth foul.
We're trying to guard the three-point line so much we're giving up penetration right now. And we've got to guard it and stay in a stance and not allow penetration so easy.
Free throw by Rogers, up and good. That's the Ottawa lead to 8 with 3:29 to play. And it comes on the bounce to Baldwin. Baldwin, double teamed. On the dribble. Gets it across the 10-second line. Spins. Hands it off to Bones. Bones over to Dean. Timeout called for by Cliff McCullough. 3:14 to go. Ottawa 39, Haven 31. We're back in a minute with the Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Does your snoring keep your spouse up at night? Do you feel tired or groggy upon wakening, or do you awaken with a headache? Do you fall asleep sitting, reading, watching TV, or even driving? You could be suffering from sleep apnea. To find out more about sleep apnea, join Ransom Memorial Hospital on Wednesday, March 30th at 6:30 and enjoy dinner while Dr. Cito and Dr. Joel Waxman present more information on snoring and sleep apnea. To reserve your spot, call 785-229-8458.
Thinking about buying a home, purchasing a vehicle, or making improvements? The First National Bank of Lewisburg, Ottawa, and Stillwell offers 90 years of strength, security, and trust. Offering a full line of loans for home purchases to home improvement, ag loans and commercial loans, and even automobile loans. Local lenders in Ottawa, Roger Maxwell and Debbie Miller, offer 33 years of lending experience, and they're ready to serve you at First and Main. The First National Bank Loan Production Office. Call them today at 242-1952. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
8-point Ottawa lead with 3:14 to go.
Coach McCullough in the timeout was just talking about contested shooters, staying in the stand. You know, we can't give up the easy layups. They're going to have to make a bunch of threes to beat us here because we're going to score on free throws. So girls stay in the stance and keep our defensive principles.
And it comes to Baldwin. Baldwin hands it to Bones. Bones gives it off to Dean. Jocelyn spins. Needs help. And a bad pass, but taken by Rucker. Down low goes Armstrong. Shot off the glass is good.
We did a much better job that time attacking the hoop. They had 4 girls outside the three-point line, and we had 3 on the inside. It was a matter of getting it around a little bit, getting an open look.
Here's Miller for 3 from the top. No good. And Bones has the rebound for Ottawa. And a foul in backcourt.
You know, I don't know if that was an adjustment we wanted to make, but it was an interesting adjustment. We ran to both the shooters on the wing and left the point guard open, and she hasn't taken many shots tonight, and she rushed it a little bit. We got a quick rebound off of it.
1-1 for Maggie Bones at the other end. 19 fouls on the Wildcats. Foul number 2 on Taylor Bays. Running the 1-1, rims in for Bones. She's got 8 in the ball game.
Well, that's a big shot because we get the second of a 1-1, and the rest of the way out were 2 shots.
Second one up and rims in as well. Maggie Bones gets the shooter's roll. 43-31, 2:42 to go. Miller bounces left side for Bays. Bays shoots the 3, around the rim and out. Rebound, Miller inside, scores off the glass. Here's Baldwin. She's mauled, no whistle. Got the ball underneath, go to Rucker, and Rucker will lay it in.
Jordan just beat 4 girls on that press break. She put her head down, and there was no doubt she was going to break at that time.
That's why she's an all-state point guard. Here's Rogers in trouble, giving it off to Miller. Now right side it goes to Bays. Bays and Miller out top. 3 ball is good by Rachel Miller with 2:02 to go. It's a 9-point game. Ottawa 45, Haven 36. Timeout call for by the Wildcats. Back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Porter Spears and Bundy Insurance is a proud supporter of the Ottawa High School basketball teams in the playoffs today. Porter Spears and Bundy has been winning client trust by offering quality insurance and personalized service of competitive rates for over 100 years. Be a part of this winning tradition and let them coach you on the best insurance protection for your home, farm, and auto. Porter Spears and Bundy proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group.
3-pointer by Rachel Miller, who now has 12 in the game, has pulled Haven back within 9 points with still 2:02 to go.
You know, they do have it to a 9-point game, but they're shooting tough shots, and we're getting layups right now, and eventually they're going to miss some as long as we keep contesting that 3-point line. Percentages say they're going to miss them here, so we need to stay solid in our defense and keep contesting and keep attacking the hoop on our side.
Steal back in for Ottawa. The pass comes in to Baldwin. Jordan's double team, crosses the 10-second line, loses control of it, and then bounced it off of Izelle's foot, and that was a heady play right there. Because he was trapped with very little place to go.
They made a nice adjustment, and they ran to it. Jordan that time coming across half court. Look for them to do that the rest of the time, get it out of her hands and foul somebody else.
And it's 50 to play. Baldwin spinning at half court. Looking for a pick. Gets it off to Maggie Bones. Over goes to Deal. We're going to foul. Deal is the one to do, and that is what Ashley Rogers just did.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to do. They waited for somebody to get the ball they wanted to foul, and they ran at her hard. She got the foul. Now it's up to Riley. Knocked down a couple free throws.
Riley, 25% on the season. 2 big free throws here. The first one up is no good. I think Cliff McCullough would rather have Riley out there for ball handling, but You may prefer to have Jocelyn Dean out there for free throw shooting. Second free throw misses and rebounded by Haven.
I think they just got away with travel on that rebound, but now we got to contest here.
Davis looking to penetrate. Well, there's almost another travel. Rogers driving, shooting inside, and she's fouled. And she will go to the line for two with a minute and a half yet to go.
You know, they've switched a little bit against our 3-2, and they got 5 shooters out there, and they're running 5 out right now. They got nobody in the lane. We're spreading our girls out a little bit to match up with them.
Fourth foul on Maggie Bones. Rogers hits the first free throw. Makes it an 8-point game. Second one for Rogers up and good. And Rogers has 13. Here's Baldwin looking for a pick from Rucker. Still on the dribble. Looking to bring it across the timeline herself, and does. The timeout called for by Cliff McCullough. A minute 20 to play. Ottawa leads by 7, 45-38. We're back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
All right, ladies, no time to be hiding behind those sweatshirts and sweatpants. It's time to get ready for bikini season. Yep, I said it. Let's get those bikini bodies ready. Join the Ottawa Nautilus today. They offer aerobics classes, everything from Zumba to step to kickboxing and Pilates. They have weight machines, free weights, and treadmills with TVs on them. So what are you waiting for? Call the Ottawa Nautilus today at 242-3537 and start getting ready for bikini season. The Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce is hosting a trip to Tuscany, Italy, November 2nd through the 10th. The 9-day trip will include 7 wonderful days of Italy. The trip includes round-trip transportation, first-class accommodations, 2 delightful meals a day, sightseeing, and so much more for just $21.49 per person. You will tour Florence, Siena, and San Gimignano. For all the details of the trip, stop by the Chamber office and visit with Sherry. Join the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce and travel to Tuscany, Italy this November.
Minute 20 to play. Ottawa up by 7. The Cyclones have 2 timeouts remaining, as does Haven. Cyclones are in the double bonus shooting free throws. Haven would still be shooting a 1-and-1 on a foul, and the possession arrow favors Ottawa High.
Pretty soon, Haven's going to have to start fouling anybody. Time is of the essence now, and we can move it. And we got about 4 girls out there that shoot free throws pretty well.
They double team Baldwin. Over to Rucker. Swings it over to Bones, but they'll foul Rucker first.
And what they're doing now is they're just going to foul anybody but Jordan. And, it's probably a good move for the Haven Wildcats.
Rucker will shoot 2 free throws here. Alexis 0 for 1 from the line. She's a 70% free throw shooter. First one up and rims off.
We got to get 1 or else it's no momentum change. You got to get 1 or 2 at least when you're shooting 2 free throws to make sure they don't have free possessions on the other side.
Second one, Alexis Rucker, and that one is good. 46-38, a minute 12 to go. Here's Miller with it. Miller. Right side, knocked away by Deal. She goes for the steal, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Cyclones.
That's great hustle by Riley Deal. Stepping out on a shooter, gets her hands on a ball, dives on the floor, and it happens they have to dive, and they're out of bounds.
Deal looks to get it in. Gets it into Rucker. Rucker gives it off to Baldwin, who's immediately double-teamed. Jordan across the 10-second line, now trapped near midcourt. Slings it to Rucker. Rucker will be fouled once again with 53 seconds to play.
Oh, Alexis did a great job of just going up and getting that basketball. Jordan was trapped deep in the corner. She had to throw it high and just trusted Alexis was going to go up and get the ball.
4 fouls now on Ashley Rogers. First of 2 for Rucker. And she hits it.
Not just to steal on another possession, but that's going to take another 20 seconds at least off the clock.
She can make it a 4-possession game with the second free throw. And it rims off. Rebound controlled by Haven. And now a bad pass, and it's out of bounds and belonging to the Wildcats. They're going to whistle Alexis for a foul, and that's going to be number 5 on Rucker.
That was tough for Alexis. It was a bad pass. The ball bounced twice. She stopped twice. Didn't know if she should go for it or not. Finally, she did the basketball play and went for the ball and just ran into her. There's nothing. That's a foul that has to be called, but it's tough because Alexis is just trying to make a basketball play.
Be a 1-and-1 for Ashley Rogers at the other end. Paige Widener will come into the Cyclone lineup. 49 seconds to go. Ottawa's lead is 9. First one on the way for Rogers. It's around the rim and out. Widener rebounds, and a traveling violation on Widener. The back official made that call.
Yeah, I don't know why it was his position, but she definitely took an extra step.
Rogers to inbound. Comes out to Miller. Takes the three. Tapped away by Baldwin. A steal, Ottawa.
Jordan just needs, there we go. Jordan held it in the backcourt knowing that at 40 seconds they're going to have to foul her. They don't have enough time to wait to foul somebody else.
Now the junior point guard at the line shooting 2 with just under 43 seconds to play.
You know, again, Jordan on the defensive side gets her hands on a pass in the basketball. Just understanding the game, knowing where they want to go with it against the zone. And, you know, it's been a good adjustment for us in the second half, having that 2-3 zone, getting our hands on a lot of basketballs.
Baldwin hits the first free throw and hits the second one. She has 15. Ottawa up by 11 with 41 seconds to play. Rogers over to Bays. Bays, long three-pointer, misses. Rebound comes out high to Davis. Davis in the corner to Miller. Back to Davis. Out top to Rogers. Stop jump in the lane. No good. Fights for her own rebound. Couldn't save it. Out of bounds to the Cyclones with 24.7 seconds to go. And timeout called for by the Wildcats. It's Ottawa 49, Haven 38. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
The staff at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home is there to serve you with care and professionalism, offering traditional funeral services, cremation services, and funeral pre-planning at a time that is always difficult, providing your family the world-class service the hometown folks like you deserve. The Lamb Roberts Funeral Home will help you personally design a meaningful celebration of remembrance. Call Greenwood Roberts Funeral Home in Overbrook or Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa and Baldwin to assist you in honoring your loved one's life.
At Ottawa Family Physicians, our physicians and nurse practitioners provide a variety of comprehensive healthcare services, including family medicine, OBGYN, pediatric, and geriatric care. Doctors Ransom, Spratt, Ogilvy, Sinclair, Gollier, and Nichols offer services 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays 8:30 a.m. to noon. For your healthcare needs, call 242-1620. That's 242-1620.
Ottawa has the basketball leading by 11 with just 24.7 seconds to play. Madison Caffrey has come in for Haven along with Ella Madison. And now Cliff McCullough's going to bring in Tyra Leday, Sydney Lewis, Brittany Brown, Elsie Bones, and Kylie Fisher.
You know, that's great. Both teams are able to get everybody in the game and make it an experience for everybody. You know, it's a little bit different when you step on that floor from watching it.
Lewis with the basketball down the sideline, lost control of it, stepped on the sideline. Turnover Ottawa with 19 seconds to play.
As Sydney found out there, the ball doesn't bounce quite the same on these raised floors.
Davis for the Wildcats. Right side it goes to Madison. Back to Davis. Davis looking to penetrate. Madison right wing. They look down low, and they find the player underneath, but it's out of bounds off the hands of Megan Achilles. And Haven turns it over, and the Cyclones are going to move on to play tomorrow evening at 6:30 against the Holton Wildcats. Fisher will get it in to Brown. Brown can just dribble it out. She doesn't even have to cross the 10-second line. And the clock will run out. The Cyclones win it here tonight by the final count of 49-38 over the Haven Wildcats. We're back after this. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
If you've always gotten your diabetic supplies by mail order and they're no longer able to supply them, I have great news for you. Kramer Pharmacy offers exactly what you're getting before, but now you can get them locally.